The use of drilled shafts are for large lateral loads or in urban areas. The problem with the drilled shaft is you drill a hole in the ground, you relieve the stress, you get minimal amounts of skin friction, for instance in granular type soils. So to improve the resistance, they grout the tip, they preload it. By grouting the tip, then you can mobilize more resistance of the tip of the object. The problem with this is the grout flows up along the side of the object and unzips it. And so you actually don't measure the true capacity. You actually don't get an increase in tip resistance with that approach. So what we want to do is grout the side. The DOT would like to grout the side of the object to improve the skin friction on the object, because you laterally push the object out, you get higher lateral resistance stresses, you get higher lateral resistance, like you would see on a driven pile, okay, by pushing it, by grouting the side. Similarly then, when you go back to grout the tip, the grout will be going up the side, you'll form a circular bulb, and you should get higher tip resistance as well, because the grout will push downward, form a bulb, get higher resistance, you get higher tip resistance, and this should be verified in the field by your grout pressures and your grout volumes that you measure in the tip grouting process, okay? We expect to see, if I grout the bottom of this with the side grouting, maybe an increase of grout pressures by 50% to 100%, okay? So that should be reflected in the increase in capacity of this object, and that'll be proved in the field every time we grout the side of these objects. How it saves time and money, okay, first of all, let's talk about money. Because I've increased the capacity of this object, I should be able to reduce the length of this object, okay? So we expect with this type of system, we can double the capacity, so maybe I can reduce maybe 30 to 50% the length of the shaft, okay? That is the cost and savings. The time and the associated with time is, well, if I have a smaller shafts, I can bring out smaller rigs, and it'll be faster to construct these objects. Then if I had to put in more of a traditional shaft, it might be longer, and I need a bigger rig, and it takes more time, more concrete, everything to construct this object. So in summary here, what we're ultimately trying to do is design a more cost-effective and safer system for the public in terms of a deep foundation system.